All the evil wool. Bull cub. And that's saved the lives of a number of lambs this year.
Oh, aye, any wet days you to put them on.
Okay, I'm over here at the out farm where the sheep are, and as usual, the sheep are acting the maggot. Well, one of them is. It's got a bucket stuck on its head. How the sheep get into these things, I never know. Anyway, so I'm going to try and catch it here and take the bucket off its head. That's the sheep for you. Where are you going? Right. How do you get them out of here? All right.
Down there. Come on, Ann. Come on. You go this way.
Turn around this way. Let me see that. There we go.
There you go. Let me see your name.
She all right? Mike's all right as well? Yeah. Yeah, she's all right. All right, away you go. There we go.
Aye, let her go. Come on.
Are you keeping them in this field now, or?
Good job.
Where's Rock? Where's Sam?
Right, that is the sheep crisis fixed. On to the next job. Righto, so the plan is that I'm going to go and feed the sheep. The bale and just lift it and let Dad weld away at the dirt on my face. I think it was the coal mines. Goodness sake. He might have told me. Anyway, watch where I'm going. I think the gate opened a bit wider here. That's happened before. Anyway, what's going to happen is I'm going to take this down, feed the sheep are in the shed, and then that lets him beaver away and weld away at the thing, because he's got the skill and you don't need much skill to feed the sheep. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. And I'll let you see the sheep as well over there. If you're interested in sheep, which I'm not. There is the sheep in for lambing. All the evil wool. And here we have a wheelbarrow with greedy sides. I've never seen anything like this before. What do you think, Fern Dog? Eh? That's some job. Anyway, here's the woolies. All in. How many there is in the pen? How many's in a pen there, each pen?
That's the biggest pen there, 35 in that one.
35 in that one. 35. I don't think there's 35 in it.
There's a few out there.
A few have lambed, isn't there? Aye. How many lambs is there? Only a few. There we go. There's the woolies.
So there was 15 in that bottom pen, 18 in the next one, 35, and then 12 and 14, so that 12 and 10.
And then whatever's lambed now.
And then there's lambs going, there'll be 10 lambs.
The greedy wheelbarrow, fantastic. Right. Just left it up to that level.
That keeps them from sticking their heads out, eating while you're trying to feed them.
Fern Dog's keeping watch, aren't you, Fern Dog? Oh yes, you're keeping watch. Yes. Give me a paw. What do you think of the sheep? What do you think? Do you like them? Oh, you do like them, don't you?
We definitely should have used a bit more weeds in it.
Just take it all the way down then.
That's me. It's going to start to go off now.
Right, we're doing the bottom. Do the central passage first then.
Whatever. What's wrong with you?
Right, there we go. There is the sheepies fed. So we just put this mesh down and then they just pull through it like that. See as I'm pulling it out and putting it into the slats. That's the reason for that mesh. That's done the same way there. There's the mesh, then they just pull through it there, like so. All sheepies content. Good job. And Fern keeping an eye on the whole proceedings. All right, Fern. Oh yes, good dog, isn't she? Yes, good dog. He's just calved there. What, about an hour ago, I suppose? Very good. That's what you like to see. This is why we need these. Calving pens would be some job. These Jesus are fighting now, look. It's not bad.
Come on, boy. Oh.
Can we give you a hand? Look at that idiot. There's a bit of size of a calf, isn't it? A bull calf. You alright there? Is that a heifer?
I think that's the heifer. There's young heifer. I think that's her. I'll go and get a wee bit. Still where it's staying.
Aye, a wee bit of straw. Big thing. I shut this gate up then.
Aye. Shoot it up.
Her tail be stuck. There we go. New life on the farm. New life on the farm. There we go, folks. A wee boy just born there. Oh well. That's just going to get a wee bit of bedding for him there. And yeah. Very good. Now you can see why we need the extension to this here for calving pens, because we're just very tight on space here. Space is a premium. Right, so this is what a bag of loaf bread wrappers, not what it is. What do you do with them? You make them into coats for lambs.
Coats for lambs.
Raincoats for lambs.
Aye. Rough weather coats.
Well, the loaf wrap, it's just a loaf wrapper, isn't it?
Yeah. We need pair of scissors.
Right. Is there a way of folding these and
You had to get a corner.
right?
See the way that's on like that.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
You need that, and then you got one side. Don't cut the two sides.
Right. Is this for the head to come through?
This is for the head to come through.
Right. This is interesting. Raincoats for lambs.
Do it like that. That leaves that hole there.
All
This
right.
other side is here as strong.
Right.
Hold it out like that. Clip the bottom out of it
What's that for? Oh, all the way across.
all the way across.
Right.
You hold it there, Al.
Bring my tootsies. All right. I see now what you're at. See now what you're at.
Then that's a hole there.
Hole there for his head, right? Yes.
Bottom there. Hold it down again like that. On that, somewhere near that line, it all depends on the size of your lamb. Put a neck in it with a pen knife,
What's that for?
and don't come too close to the edge here.
Right. Is this for his legs?
That's for its legs.
Oh, right. I see now. Oh, this lamb's a wee boy, so you're cutting
Aye.
further
So-
up it then. Right.
We'll go and get a lamb and put it on.
Right.
Just like that.
There you go. Raincoats for lambs. Who would you ever thought of it? Using the loaf wrappers.
If you're putting numbers in the lambs, put the numbers on an hour before you put the bag on, because it slurries it.
Oh, I'll go all over it.
Aye. Like that and like that.
Yep, there you go.
Do that.
There he is. He's not going to sit still till he gets this coat on, is he?
No. Alright, we'll go on.
There you go. Just need the back one on now.
And the last better than any.
The ones you buy.
And then you're finished. Just to the knee. Got a wee bit of that there, so it doesn't catch. There you are.
And that's, you'd say how long you been doing that?
All this year.
And last year you were at it?
No, I didn't. I never thought on it last
All
year.
right, so that's this year. But
That's
it's,
this year, and they stay on far better than any bought coat.
right. And that's saved the lives of a number of lambs this year.
Oh, aye, any of them wet days we would have put them on.
There you go. That's what's called using your loaf.
Using your loaf on well-bred sheep.
He's well bred there. Yeah. He's 50-50. There you go.
Aye, his black face.
He's black face, crossbred. He's 50-50. So we have different wrappers for different lambs.
Right,
Very good.
the bags again.
Yeah, if it's, you can take them out of it and You can reuse it. Well, you have loads.
No, I mean, it was a loaf bag and then it's...
Oh, you mean you're not sending the loaf bag to the recycler or the tip? That's what you're saying.
We're reusing it again.
We're using it for coats. And then, just to be clear, if it falls off, we have to go around the field and lift those up, of course. Aye.
Yes.
But normally you end up taking them off.
Aye. They stay on.
They stay on. They stay on far better than the coats you buy.
Yes. So they do.
Is that the rubbish?
You can make them to suit your lambs,
Aye.
big or wee.
Big or small.
Aye.
Very good.
Right.
So what's happening? These two boys now, they need to go out.
Aye, Mark and...
What's this old doll doing in there? She got a lamb?
No, she's no lamb yet, no. She had twin lambs disease.
Oh.
I'm going to need to reverse that. That's all.
Right, okay. What's that dose for?
Worms. Just, and then if you do some, when they're young, they got there, then it gets through into the lambs as well.
All right. And then you put a number on them, do you?
I put a number on the left side.
Is that for racing?
Aye. So it's easier for me if you get lost in the field.
Aye. What number are you at now?
46. No, 47. Last thing was 47. You would kick the wee bit.
Mm-hmm. Are you old in there? Sit down, girl. Need the iodine?
Aye. I don't know the iodine, but I'll do them again.
Oh, did you? Right.
Because she licks it.
She must have licked it off.
Aye.
$47. Some bit of colour coding.
Huh?
There's some bit of colour coding going on.
Oh, well, that's... Well, I do the twin lambs with red and the single lambs with blue.
Oh, then you know, aye, you'll be looking at them right away. Right, got you. Do you think dipping the whole navel in the iodine's better than spraying it then?
Aye. Because you hang it down, you don't get the back of it.
Ah, right, aye.
I already done them this morning.
No, I'll do no harm.
No. But then the mother licks it up off.
Plenty of milk.
Yep, she's alright.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Do you want me to bring her then?
No, she'll come.
She'll follow, will she?
Aye. Put that gate across there, look. Just that hole. Go with
Off to the field.
up to the field. Like the hole.
That's them done.
Process done.
Processed and out. Okay, had to do a little bit of a voiceover here because the wind noise was so bad that you couldn't understand what I was saying. Anyway, what I was saying was that here's an example of a couple of lambs with the loaf wrappers on, or lamb raincoats, whatever you want to call them. And the idea behind it is that the smallest of the lambs, or the newborn lambs, they will stay inside. But there's risks by keeping lambs inside, because you can have the mother can lay on them, or different things can happen to them inside. So ideally, it's best when they're born to put them outside, provided the weather is fine. What we do is we check the weather on a daily basis. We see if it's going to be wet at night, or the temperature going to drop. And the smallest and weakest lambs we will keep inside. No need for wrapping them in a loaf wrapper or putting a raincoat on them. But we can't keep them all in because we don't have the space for them all. So the kind of ones that are maybe a few days old but could be subject to foundering, as we call it, or basically hypothermia, where they get soaked from the rain, and then their body temperature drops and they don't survive the night. With the loaf coats, that eradicates that problem. They are dry as snuff and lovely and toasty warm. And what we'll do is we'll go the day after, or a couple of days after, and take the coats back off them again, and away they go. They survived. And the coats have saved, as Dad, you may have heard earlier, have saved many lives that way. Especially when you get caught out with the weather, because the weather's so unpredictable. You could predict a dry night, and next thing you get the heavens open. And those coats make a massive difference to the mortality rate of the lambs that are outside, for sure. So there you go. Great idea. Great idea. Yeah, I just thought I would show you that there. That made me laugh whenever they told me that. I thought they were joking, actually. They said, "Oh, we save up the loaf through the year. They save up the loaf wrappers, and then they use them this time of year to put on the lambs." I thought they were joking, and yeah. So, but Dad swears, but he used to get little jackets or little coats for the lambs, similar to you see some guys putting on their calves. Same idea. But the ones you buy now, well, you can't actually buy the good ones anymore. They stopped making them. That's it, they're for nothing. They're just rubbish. He said the loaf wrappers are far better. So it's a type of recycling, if you like. They don't go in the bin. They get saved, and they end up effectively saving little lambs' lives. So yeah, that keeps them warm and dry. Especially here when you have the wind coming in off the sea. It can be pretty chilly. There is little shelters. There's a little shelter there for them. They can go in there if they want. There's a few little shelters dotted around which they can go and hide in. They don't always have the sense to do that. And if they're new into the field, the loaf wrappers are the job. Anyway, went on and off about loaf wrappers. Anyway, that's that, and